With 15 years invested in his craft, multi-talented act, Gamie is now working on a third album which will once again reflect his mission to send conscious and positive messages to the social media generation. Find out more about this on Spotlight.
Superfly, beautiful, smooth like a butterfly. See, I'm super fly like a bird.
With a thriving career as an all-round creative, Olumide Okesonjo, better known as Gamie, is gearing up to release another conscious project in form of an album.
That type of love, that type of love, that type of love, that type of love, that type of love.
With his hands dipped in several other creative endeavors, including music production, singing, spoken word and directing, Gamie has built a fan base from rap, which he uses as a tool to address different issues that affect millennials.
Bringing a conscious message for this generation, yeah, I'm not going to make it sound like it's so easy to do. No, it's not. But we reach lives one at a time, okay? If I say social media, I say one follower at a time. You get me? So, I mean, amidst all that's going on social media, I think I wouldn't want to put out negativity. I would like to put out a bit of positivity because these are things I would want to be reminded by when I'm gone. I'm not going to be here forever, but then if my works pop up from time to time, it should be sending something really positive to people. And it's tailored at the social media generation who happen to be, we have a lot more people who happen to be youths in that sphere. So I think, so the message is tailored particularly to them because a lot of people use social media. So I talked about addiction through the eyes of social media, depression through the eyes of social media, drug abuse, substance abuse through the eyes of social media. So it's something that people can identify with because these are things they use every day.
Okay, love you more, wanna know you more. Every day I'm alive, wanna feel you more. You was the one to pay the price for me, set me free. You showed me love for real in my life. Yeah, back in the time I thought I was lonely and I wanted to die. I believe in every day, breathing every day, searching for the person that could feel me every day. By the way, took my pain and disgrace.
Here in Nigeria, we know that rap isn't as big as it used to be back in the day, and so my ability to express various art forms has really helped me, helped to bring people in, you know, like, okay, let me share this with you. The female fans were not really plugged in as much until spoken word poetry came on board. So I find a lot more females connecting, and then when they now see me rap, it just makes it really easy. And then because the music, I decided to bring in a lot more of music and then balance a little bit more of singing with rap. So it kind of like pulled everybody in. So being able to express diverse art forms has been able to communicate to a broader audience. And that's really fantastic.
The computer science graduate says his artistic journey started in the church.
My journey into music started with my love for drums. I just love to play the drum. And, you know, from that church, the regular thing, and, okay, from playing the drums in the choir, and after a while, people wanted me to sing, so I started singing with the choir. But singing wasn't really my thing, because I was like, it was a bit difficult, this thing going on here. So a friend of mine introduced me to rap music, and he taught me how to rap. Like, he wrote a verse and gave it to me. I listened, I practiced, I loved it, and I did really good with it. I guess because I play drums, so I was just able to really lock it down. So, and then it became rap. So I enjoyed playing with words, how putting words together. I just always loved it when I have to look up a word, know the meaning, know how it's pronounced, know how it fits into a sentence, and then convey a really good message to somebody. So rap always did that for me. I always felt special in some way, and rap always gave me that opportunity to like really get it across to people. Like, this is a piece of my mind I'm giving to you. So that was what rap was doing for me.
is here. Y'all thought about it, was lost and gave up. Never knew I showed up. What? I come prepared, I'm ready to take the game up. Don't you dare lose faith, the boy. Dream up, the king is here. I come in the name of the Lord Jesus, the battle just begun. See, I was called to be a soldier, trained to deliver. I always be a fighter, never known to be a quitter.
With 2 albums to his credit, Gamie, who used to be called Game Man, says the third album will present a mix of different talents.
In 2012, that was the first time I put out an EP, that's an extended play, where I released about 6 songs. And then after then I'd gotten into music production, and then so I was kind of like putting my works together and all, and that led to the production and release of a double debut album, and that was in 2015. So I have one of the albums, Beyond Words, and the other album, TTSS, which is Thinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Now both are rap albums, and then a combination of some other genres and stuff. And now I'm working on a third album. Yes, that should be going out really soon. But this year, I've been able to put out a lot more of spoken word pieces. I think we started with Man Infestation, and we went on to putting out substance abuse, which is a message to Nigerian students, science students. And then we also just recently put out Dear Social Media. Those are 3 spoken word pieces we put out this year. So we're looking out, pulling people in, sharing strong messages with them, and then prepping up for the next album.
I'm caught in between real life made a fantasy and fantasy made real life. I'm in love. So I make excuses for the late nights. Addicted to the screen lights, clicking my way through, hoping I get closer to the same people I get away from in real life. Chasing and chasing after you, but who, what, where, when, why, and how did I buy into this franchise that has robbed me of my identity?
Most of the inspiration, where do I draw most of the inspiration from? Well, society, what's happening around me. I could be having a conversation with a friend and pops, inspiration bursts, and then I begin to capture. And of course, I am a believer. So when I sit back and I think about the things that I study, when I read the Bible and stuff, ideas begin to drop into my mind, and that's how the inspiration comes.
Infestation. Man, infestation. It kind of sounds like manifestation, right? Now you see the reason why we confuse both. They look alike, sound alike, probably even talk alike, but they are not the same. They will never be. One is driven by self and the other driven by God. One is driven by flesh and the other driven by spirit. The channel stays the same, but the source is different. So tell me, how does a man clueless of his identity manifest?